So hey everyone, I'm Jason Foster, music director and record producer. If you want to know more about what I do, go to my website, jasonplaysmusic.com. So, I have a vivid memory growing up in New York, my first rehearsal with an industry, artist. And I got recommended by the guitar player to play bass for this artist. So I got the MP3s, and it was my job to learn it, study it, play it, so on. And I show up to the rehearsal. It was at a rehearsal studio in New York City called Ultrasound Studios. So, I go there, I'm nervous, go upstairs, walk in the room, and I see all these, really cool looking musicians. I shake their hand, hey, how you doing, what's up, man? And, they said, hey, I heard great things about you, I look forward to hearing you play, and so on. It was very distant, and I see the artist kind of have this cold stare on his face, and he's like, yes, nice to meet you. Yeah, we'll get started shortly, kind of thing. And I'm like, oh my gosh. You just had this feeling that if you didn't deliver what they wanted, you're gonna be fired. So I'm like, okay, all right. And I don't naturally have that game face that looks like I can kill kind of face. I'm just terrible at that, so I don't even try. So they're probably insecure about how I'm carrying myself. So anyway, he's like, all right, this is what you do, this is what I'm looking for in the songs, and let's go. And we hit the first song, nailed it, and by the end of the rehearsal, all of a sudden everybody came out of their shell. They were happy with what I gave to the songs. It's good to meet you, man, let's exchange numbers, and so on and so on. And my point to this story is rehearsal is actually the audition. That's where people are paying attention to you. Be prepared for it. Don't under-prepare for a rehearsal. Assume it's the show. So I want to take you through my process and how I prepare for a rehearsal. So I have 6 ideas. First one, I chart it by ear. When you're juggling a bunch of things, or you have a family. So the first thing I do is I listen to that record and I just chart it as fast as I can. With charting, I use numbers, so intervals, which is pretty much the distance between 2 chords or notes. Or, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. I'll go 1, 4, 1, 5, 6, 3, 4, 2, 5, 1. So I've practiced a major scale and memorized the distance between each note. So when I listen to a song, I can tell when they went to a 4, 6, a sharp 4, 2, 5, 1. So I immediately chart it by ear. The second thing I do is I memorize it. So I put the chart down, take it in, practicing it. Every 10 seconds, learn the idea, or depending on how hard the song is, play it over and over until it's in your bones. The third thing I do, I'm always prepared to solo. Even if I'm playing bass, when you're on a tour with an artist, they call out each musician and say, hey, drummer, give me some, bass player, give me a little something. And so it's always good to be ready with your solos, Number 4, learn the record and also learn how to play the record your way. Sometimes the artist that you're working with, you never know if they are I love it just like the way the record did it, or if they're the one that looks for just energy and more. They may want to take it up a notch than the record. You have to be prepared to do either or. 5 is bring the best tone you can bring. Depending on what genre you're playing, you probably want a fresh pair of strings. Plan, if you're using a laptop for sounds, if you're playing keys, go through it. Find some great sounds that fit the style of music you have to rehearse for. Yeah, so bring the best tone. The 6th thing for me, show up early and set up as fast as you can. For me, I love being super prepared and may bring a couple of basses if I'm playing, bass. I may bring pedals I keep to the side, or I just love to give 110%, With carrying that much stuff, you don't want to be the last person setting up and people are waiting on you. So get there early and set up quickly. For me, a rehearsal is always an audition in disguise. People are taking notes, people in the band, if they got a gig and they think, hey, he's really good at this, I'm going to use him in this. Yeah, I try not to show any musical weakness as much as possible in rehearsals. So practice, practice, practice. That's to be done at home, not at rehearsal. Rehearsal is for you to lock in and just rehearse what you practiced, pretty much. So I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comment section, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much. Have a good day. All right.